Welcome to the Evolution Studio Works podcast series. This conversation explores the practical applications and benefits of artificial intelligence, AI, in everyday life, particularly generative AI tools like ChatGPT. It begins by illustrating how AI can quickly provide answers to complex questions, saving time and effort, while acknowledging valid concerns surrounding job displacement and intellectual property in the context of AI training. The discussion emphasizes the positive and unexpected uses of AI across various domains, such as content creation, professional development, learning, productivity, and personal planning. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Okay, so have you ever found yourself just wrestling with the internet? You're looking for, I don't know, something simple, like the right gap for deck boards.
Oh, definitely.
And you just get lost, right?
It's this avalanche of search results. You scroll, you click, maybe 20 minutes go by.
And you're still nowhere. Yeah, that feeling of information overload, but without the actual information you need is incredibly frustrating and common.
It really is. And our source actually described this exact thing, 20 minutes, total frustration, looking for that deckboard gap. But then, this is the interesting part, the aha moment.
Right.
They switch gears, use AI, specifically ChatGPT, ask the same question.
And under 5 seconds.
Got the answer. Clear, concise.
Wow. Okay, see, that really highlights the difference. It's not just about speed, though that's part of it. It's this shift in how we get information synthesized for us, you know? The AI does the heavy lifting.
Exactly. Synthesize is the key word.
Yeah.
And you can see how that immediate practical help could, well, turn skeptics into fans pretty quickly. For sure. But it's also really important we acknowledge the other side of the coin here, like our source mentions. These AI advancements, they bring up some complex challenges.
Yeah, definitely. Things like,
well, job displacement concerns, especially, in creative fields. Think graphic design, illustration. And there's that whole ongoing tricky debate about AI tools being trained on artists' work, often without permission or compensation.
right, those are huge issues, really significant, complex stuff. And the sources suggest, well, it's probably going to involve the legal system, broader societal talks.
It'll take time to navigate.
Absolutely. Those conversations are vital. But for today's deep dive, what we really want to do is explore the more positive side. The imaginative ways these tools like Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT are actually becoming like everyday problem solvers.
Creative partners even.
Yeah, research assistants.
Yeah, stuff that can genuinely save you time, spark new ideas, give you those direct answers we were just talking about.
But we're definitely going beyond, what's the capital of France? Or asking for a restaurant nearby. Oh, way beyond. We're digging into some really out-of-the-box uses. Practical, creative, maybe even a little surprising.
Sounds good.
And stick around, because we also have a second topic. Seems unrelated, but it's another kind of clarity, that grammatical puzzle. You and me versus you and I.
Ah, yes. The classic tripwire.
Exactly. We'll try and untangle that one, too. So let's jump back to that immediate impact of AI. That deck board example, 20 minutes of searching versus less than 5 seconds with AI.
Right. It really shows the power of these large language models, the LLMs. They aren't just searching in the old way. They've learned from, massive amounts of text and code.
So they understand context.
Exactly. They understand context. They generate text that sounds human. And crucially, they synthesize information from all over. That's how they give you that distilled answer so fast.
Okay, synthesized, distilled, got it. That makes sense.
And this ability, this efficiency in sorting through information and summarizing it, it means AI is becoming super accessible. It's not just for tech gurus anymore. Students, professionals refining a resume, busy parents. Anyone can use these tools to save time, brainstorm, get quick answers. It's pretty intuitive now.
Okay, I can see how that lowers the barrier to entry.
Go.
So let's dig into some specifics. We've seen the speed. Now let's talk versatility, starting with, say, content creation and writing.
Yeah, this is a big one. Imagine being a blogger, a marketer, just staring at a blank page.
I have the worst feeling.
Totally. But you can give the AI a topic, say who your audience is, what tone you want, playful, serious, SEO focused.
And it just gives you ideas.
Dozens, potentially.
Yeah.
Compelling ideas for articles, presentations. It's like brainstorming on steroids. Really helpful for getting unstuck.
I like that. Brainstorming on steroids. And what about titles, like email subject lines?
Yep, same idea. Paste in your text, ask for catchy titles or subject lines. The goal is boosting engagement, getting people to actually click and read.
Okay, this next one really caught my eye. Using AI for analogies and metaphors to explain tricky stuff.
Oh, this is clever. Yeah, the source had great examples explaining the cloud using chocolate chip cookies or mindfulness using traffic lights. But the best one, I thought, was illustrating impossibility. The user wanted something with a snowball. It's like pushing a snowball uphill in an avalanche.
Whoa, that's surprisingly perfect, isn't it? Really vivid. Shows a knack for connection.
It really does. It makes abstract concepts click. A powerful communication tool. And on a more personal note, the source mentioned using AI to write a bedtime story.
Like a custom one.
Yeah, featuring your own pet. Their name, species, quirks, a specific setting. Imagine that totally personalized storytelling whenever you want it.
That's actually really charming. Okay, so AI is useful for personal creativity, writing. What about the professional world? Career stuff, daily work?
Huge potential there, too.
Yeah.
For example, your resume. You can upload it, and the AI can suggest better wording, highlighting achievements with, stronger action verbs. It can even help you tailor it for specific job descriptions you're applying for.
That's useful. What about interviews?
Interview prep, yeah.
Wow.
AI can simulate an interview. You practice answering industry questions, behavioral questions.
And it gives feedback.
Yep. It can act as a recruiter and give you real-time feedback. Great for building confidence and just polishing your answers.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And what about, placeholder text? Dummy content.
Oh, yeah, massive time saver. If you're designing a website or need sample data for a spreadsheet for, say, training, AI can generate realistic-sounding placeholder content instantly. No more lorem ipsum everywhere.
Right. Saves a bit of time.
And here's something I think is particularly insightful. Data storytelling. You have complex data, but maybe numbers, stats.
Mm-hmm.
You can feed it to the AI, and it helps translate those insights into plain English. Talking points, slide content, stuff that makes sense to people who aren't data experts, like execs or clients.
So it bridges the gap between technical data and, everyone else.
Precisely. And think about emails. Ever write one when you're maybe a bit annoyed?
Maybe once or twice.
Right. The source mentions running an explosive email through AI for a rewrite suggestion. Applying a different tone-friendly, assertive, diplomatic.
Damage control via AI. I like it. It can also help with translations, keeping the tone right.
Exactly. Tone is tricky across languages, so that's helpful too.
Okay, shifting gears slightly. Learning and research. How's AI helping there?
Summarization is a huge one. Got a long PDF, a lengthy web article.
Yep, always.
Paste it in or upload it. AI can give you the key takeaways, bullet points, even focus on specific things like the pros and cons. It's fantastic for tackling information overload.
That would have been amazing back in college.
Tell me about it. And speaking of study, it can create flashcards for you. Question-answer style, spaced repetition sets.
From your own study materials.
Exactly. Whatever you feed it, languages, history, science. Customized learning tools.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what about asking, those dumb questions?
Yes. This is one of my favorite points in the source. AI is a judgment-free zone. You can ask anything from how do credit scores actually work to do vitamins really do anything without feeling self-conscious.
That's actually a really good point. A safe space for curiosity.
Totally.
Okay, let's talk productivity, organization. Getting stuff done.
AI is your personal assistant, basically. Need a meal plan for the week with a grocery list.
Please.
Tell the AI your diet, low-carb, vegetarian, budget, whatever. It can generate a full menu, recipes, and an organized shopping list.
Okay, that sounds dangerously useful.
Right. And meeting notes. If you have a transcript or even just key points from a meeting,
Uh-huh.
AI can summarize the discussion, figure out who's responsible for what, and list the next steps. Streamlines all that follow-up.
Keeps projects on track. I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, now for some of the really fun, creative, maybe slightly weird uses, this stuff sparked my imagination. Inventing games.
Yeah. New board games, party games, from scratch. AI can help come up with the rules, objectives, scoring, challenges, even generate printable cards based on a theme or age group you give it.
You could prototype a game really fast that way.
Totally. And for writers or, game designers, again, world building. Designing fictional places.
Like countries or planets?
Yep. AI can help flesh out details like geography, culture, language, politics, holidays, folklore. Adds incredible depth really quickly.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty deep. What about something more like personal and creative?
Personalized song lyrics. Tell the AI your mood, what happened today, some emotion you're feeling.
And it writes lyrics in any genre.
Pop, country, rap, rock, whatever you specify. Imagine having a custom song about your day.
A personal soundtrack? That's kind of wild.
And for a bit of quirky fun, the source suggested fake text conversations between historical figures.
Like haiku.
Imagine Abe Lincoln texting Ben Franklin about democracy's challenges. Or Jane Austen and Shakespeare arguing about language.
Ah, that's brilliant. A really creative way to engage with history.
Yeah, kind of makes it come alive, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, finally, personal and lifestyle uses. Travel, events.
AI is your pocket concierge. Planning a vacation. It can suggest destinations based on your interests, create daily itineraries, find local restaurants.
Help compare flights and stuff, too.
Yep, logistics help, even customize packing lists based on where you're going and what you'll be doing.
Okay, that takes a lot of the stress out.
For sure. And event planning, too. Birthday parties, showers, reunions. AI can help with themes, invitation wording, menus, timelines, even games, all tailored to the people involved and your budget.
It's like having an event planner on call.
Pretty much.
Mm.
So the takeaway here, as the source puts it, is that the options are just endless. Whether you want to be creative, silly, serious AI can augment what you're doing.
It's a tool to amplify your own capabilities. Okay, I get it. So we've spent a good chunk of time looking at how AI can bring clarity, efficiency, new ideas, but sometimes clarity starts closer to home, right? With how we express ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Language itself.
Exactly. So let's shift to that other puzzle. You and me versus you and I. Our source points out how often we stumble over this. Mid-sentence corrections, just taking a guess.
It's definitely a common grammatical snag.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the correct way can even sound a bit odd to our ears because the wrong way gets used so often.
Right. But the source breaks down the core rule pretty simply. It's basically about whether you and the other person are doing the action or if the action is being done to you.
Exactly. The subject versus the object.
So rule number 1. If you're the ones doing the thing, use you and I. The source gives the example, you and I are going to the concert.
Right, because I is the subject there. It's performing the verb are going. The quick check is you wouldn't say me are going, right? You'd say I am going.
Okay, that makes sense. So I is for the doers.
Yep. Then rule number 2, if you're on the receiving end of the action, use you and me. Like she saw you and me at the concert.
Because she is doing the seeing and you and me are being seen.
Precisely. Me is the object. The check. You wouldn't say she saw I. You'd say she saw me.
Subject does, object receives. Got it. But then there's rule 3, the tricky one.
The prepositional trap, as the source calls it. Words like between, for, to, with, these prepositions, they always take the objective case.
Meaning they always take me.
Always. So it's
Yeah.
always between you and me, for you and me, give it to you and me.
Even when it sounds a bit weird sometimes. The source had that tricky example.
Right. I've decided it's to your advantage for you and me to talk individually. That one trips people up because it maybe sounds like you and I should be there.
But why is me correct there?
Because me is the object of the preposition for. It follows for. It's just a fundamental rule of English grammar, how pronouns change form based on their job in the sentence. A leftover of the old case system.
Okay, that preposition rule is key. So for those less obvious phrases where our ear might trick us, the source offered a really good practical tip.
Yeah, the substitution trick. It's super helpful. Basically, take the other person out of the sentence for a second. If you'd use I alone, then stick with you and I.
And if you'd use me alone,
And stick with you and me.
let's try it on that tricky one. I've decided it's to your advantage for you and me to talk individually.
Okay, take out you and, would you say?
Yeah.
For I to talk individually?
No, that sounds wrong.
Exactly. You'd say, for me to talk individually.
So because me works alone, you and me is correct in the full sentence.
Bingo. That little trick usually clears it right up, even when the grammar feels counterintuitive.
That's actually super helpful, a simple way to check. Okay, so wrapping things up for today, we've really covered some ground. First, exploring all these practical, imaginative ways AI is changing things, solving problems, sparking ideas, making work easier.
Yeah, from fixing DIY dilemmas in seconds to generating song lyrics or planning your next vacation. Really wide-ranging stuff.
And then we tackled that pesky grammar point, getting some clarity on when to confidently use you and me versus you and I.
These insights, both the AI tools and the language clarity, can genuinely save time and boost creativity.
Definitely. So as you head back into your day, maybe thinking about these AI possibilities or feeling a bit more sure about your pronouns, here's a final thought.
Okay.
What task out there, maybe something that felt impossible before, like, pushing that snowball uphill in an avalanche, could you perhaps approach differently now? Either using one of these smart tools or just communicating about it with a bit more precision, something to mull over.